My husband thinks I'm ugly. I've never loved him more. I am an unattractive woman. Objectively, I'd always been this way, and while I had accustomed myself to it, it nonetheless remained a daily fact that being an ugly woman sucked. I met my husband 4 years ago and he was the greatest thing that had ever happened to me. He had always and frequently told me I was beautiful and somehow sounded honest without sounding like my mother. Like someone without another option to answer. Last night, Saturday, he had a group of friends over to our home. They met several times a month to hang out, catch up, and play games. He had known most of these guys since high school. I was upstairs in the kitchen preparing drinks and snacks when I was able to hear them in the basement and began to eavesdrop, which I knew was rude, but it wasn't really intentional. I realized they were talking about me. A couple of guys were teasing my husband about me, specifically about my looks. I could tell it was supposed to be funny. It was not. There was a point where one of them referred to me as a troll and my husband blew up, started shouting, "Listen, shut the F up. I know that she is ugly, but shut up. She makes me happy. Does your bimbo of the week do that? Jim? Dave, how long has it been since we've hung out and you haven't complained about your wife?" He went on for a while defending me, but all I could hear was, "I know she's ugly, I know she's ugly, I know she's ugly." Again and again in my head. It just broke me. I didn't know why. I'd always known I was unattractive, but he wasn't supposed to. He told me I was beautiful so sincerely and consistently, I'd started to actually believe he thought that. I started to cry and ran into the shower so no one could hear me. When I came out an hour later, everyone had gone home far earlier than normal. I went to bed and then hadn't spoken to him all day today. But I thought I'd been able to avoid letting him know I was upset or avoiding him. I knew rationally that what he said was true and sweet, and that I should be happy he loved me and not my body. But it didn't seem to matter. I just wanted to be pretty. God, I felt so shallow. I'd been crying all day. What did I say to him? Part of me wanted to call him a liar, to scream and yell and cry, while the other part just wanted to run away and never have to talk to him again. And acknowledge that even the greatest man I'll ever meet couldn't find me attractive. So yesterday, after getting a barrage of support from you guys on my phone every couple minutes nonstop all day, I decided to try and confront my husband over what I'd overheard. After we were both home from work, I told him I needed to talk. I told him I'd overheard him and his friends, and he immediately started to apologize for them, saying they were jerks and that I should have told him I'd heard. I had to stop him to let me get a word in and tell him it wasn't his friends so much as it was what he said. When I told him what he said, his whole tone changed. I could tell he wasn't expecting to be blamed. I had had the whole conversation planned out.